Plata or Plomo, which was Spanish for silver or lead, a phrase used by none other than Pablo Escobar to imitate anyone who stood against him. The meaning of this phrase was, "Take the money, or I will take your life." The Colombian drug lord Pablo Escobar rose from a middle-class household to become the seventh-richest person in the world by being a ruthless and efficient drug dealer. After Pablo grew and became wealthy, he bought numerous properties and mansions in a lot of places that will blow your mind, even today. Where are these mansions, and what was in them? Stay with us till the end of this video to find out. But before we move ahead, please don't forget to subscribe to our channel and click on the bell icon to stay tuned. If you do like the video, share it with your friends. Escobar was raised in Medellin and was born in Rio Negro. He attended the Universidad Autónoma Latinoamericana of Medellin for a brief period, but left without receiving a degree. Instead, he started doing bad things like stealing cars and selling fake lottery tickets and illegal cigarettes. In the early 1970s, he started working for drug smugglers. He often kidnapped people and held them for ransom, doing deeds that most people would see as daring and criminal. Escobar made a fortune, but unlike normal people, Pablo stashed his money in safe houses and mansions that he bought. One such house that Escobar chose as a getaway was a location in the picture-perfect vacation resort town of Guatape, on the beaches of the Payol Reservoir. Escobar constructed an opulent estate there called La Manuela. Pablo named this beautiful house after his daughter, Manuela Escobar. La Manuela was a 20-acre estate with a grand house surrounded by a pool, tennis courts, a soccer field that doubled as a helipad, stables, a guest house, and seaplane dock, a motorcycle-only driveway, trees from all over the world, and a security detail of 120 goons. The main house on this property was even more beautiful. It was elegantly furnished and had its own disco equipment. Even though it was the perfect place for a party, it was also constructed to be functional, with double-layered walls that could be used to conceal tons of cash and cocaine. Pablo Escobar's second favorite home was La Manuela. Another one of Escobar's houses that made his estates just as impressive as his power was the Hacienda Nápoles. In 1978, the cocaine king bought the Hacienda Nápoles, a vast Spanish colonial mansion, an airfield, a sculpture park, multiple swimming pools, gorgeous meadows, man-made lakes, and even a private zoo with exotic animals, including horses, elephants, rhinoceroses, and hippos, were all part of this property. Pablo Escobar's home functioned as a lavish refuge for the crime boss and his loved ones. It also served as a showcase for his tremendous wealth. Here, he showed off his large collection of old cars and motorcycles and even built a racetrack for go-karts. In the 1980s, Escobar could park his plane at the airport, then walk through his life-size dinosaur statues and choose between a zoo, go-kart track, and bull ring. Despite having all of these attractions on the property, the most important one was Escobar's replica of his Piper PA-18 Super Cub airplane, which he displayed at the main entrance. He sent his first shipment of cocaine to the US in this small plane, a decision that no doubt helped him become successful and well-known. Pablo used this plane to make it clear to anyone who passed under the blue and white arch that the cocaine kingpin ran Colombia. Although it wasn't Pablo Escobar's only home, Hacienda Nápoles was unquestionably his favorite. After Pablo was shot and killed by the police in 1993, the ownership of the Hacienda Nápoles was in question. The land was subsequently seized by the government. When officials realized they couldn't handle all of the animals, they were sent to other zoos. The government could get rid of most of the animals on the estate, but they couldn't take 4 of Escobar's most beloved pets, his 4 hippos. This was due to the fact that they were challenging to capture and transport.